How's it going, guys? Welcome to a very special 2023 edition of Cooking with Josh. Today we are going to be cooking rice. Now this is going to be the technique that has been passed down literally by my grandparents, that have been passed down to my parents, which has been given and blessed to me. So first you need the rice cooker pot thingy, which I don't know if you have a rice cooker, I don't know what the fuck. I'm pretty sure they all come with a detachable metal rice cooker thing. So you need this first. And now the first step is to grab said tin thingy and grab your rice. So now you just need to locate the location of where your rice is stored within your household. And for me, it's in this container, and we have a scooper made up of this plastic cup, which I'll get to later. This is very important. And you just step and put the rice into the tin metal fucking pot thing. Now the next step is to wash the rice. Now this is a controversial step. Some people would say that you don't need to wash the rice, and some people would say that you only need to wash the rice a few times because of the starch, and how the starch, some people claim, is dirty. Some people think it's fine and you could just put the water in and cook it straight away. Me personally, the way I've been taught it's somewhere in between. You want to wash your rice, I would say 3 to 4 times, to where it's most of the starch is gone, but it's not completely clear. Like the water is not completely clear, and I'll show you that process soon. So the next step is to wash your rice, and now one of the biggest tips, or the biggest things you need to do before all this, is to wash your hands, because you don't want your dirty ass, sweaty ass, stanky ass hands touching all up the rice, because this is a very hands-on method. So first, apply water. It doesn't matter how much water you put, but it's enough water to cover the rice. And then, once you have cleaned your hands, you fucking get up all in this shit and you wash it. You give it a good little stir, and you can see all the starch and how cloudy this shit is. That's what you want to get out, or most out. So what I do is carefully tip the water out and see how it's really milky and kind of looks like, I don't know, like a milky water substance. I don't know what the fuck I'm going with this. So you kind of want to slowly tip it and make sure none of the rice gets fucked. Anyways, you want to keep washing your rice until the water is not that milky and cloudy. And so I may have put too much water there, but see how it's clearer than the first time, but it's still a bit cloudy. That's kind of what you want. So this is the second time. It's okay if a few little rice grains get out. You just don't want to do what I did before. And all right, so it's slightly drained, and you gotta wash and rinse for the 3rd time. I think this is enough. Now this time it's important that you drain all the water out to be as accurate as possible. So once you drain it for the 3rd time, you can see the water's kind of clear, but also not. This is the perfect way we want it. And so you want to make sure here that you drain as much water out as possible, because here's the important part, the most important part of cooking rice. Now, the next important part of cooking rice in the process is to apply the water that's going to be used for cooking the rice. Now, you may notice that this is the exact same type of plastic cup that was inside the rice container. Now, this is actually a cup that is used for when you buy a coconut juice drink, which you can get at Asian supermarkets. Now, this type of cup, like this, not this exact cup, but this like type of cup that's been used here to put in the water, and also for that rice cabinet. It's been the same type of cup we've been using for like almost 20 years, ever since I was a kid. And yeah, you could just, this is literally a very slay coconut juice drink. You can get these at Asian supermarkets. I don't know, I could send a photo later. But anyways, this is the most important part. This is where you need to know, when you're cooking rice, the exact ratios and measurements. For example, this here was 1 cup of rice, And for 1 cup of rice, I've been instructed to put 1 3/4 of water into the pot. Now the ratio of water to rice is always bigger. So there always has to be a bigger ratio of water to rice when you're cooking said rice, so that the rice can absorb and use the water or whatever the fuck, I don't know. I failed science when it's cooking. But you just gotta know the exact measurements. Did I just put in 2 fucking cups? Fuck. Anyways, the slay part is you could always drain the water out if you fuck up. So it's really important to get the ratios right. So there's 1 cup. And now 3/4. That's around 3/4 or so, I'd say. Maybe a little bit more. And so yes, 3/4 in. Now, here comes the easy part. Now, the next slay part is to simply put the pot into the rice cooker, slam the top down, press the button, and wait for the slay to happen. Now, once the rice cooker has been beeping, and it just beeped like a minute ago, I don't know what the fuck this timer means, but to me that means it's ready. You just gotta press the button, and voila, you got a batch of fresh, steamy rice. Now, it's a bit mushy. I think I may have put a bit too much water, but that's okay. And now the rice can sit in the rice cooker while you make other videos, like cooking cheese toasties with mayo in it. And that has been my Cooking with Josh on how to make rice. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all my loyal followers. Slay.